welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, welcome to The Road Taught Me. I'm Dave. So let's talk about spring. Every February, it starts to mess with your head. The long, cold winter months, you're over it. The groundhog said 6 more weeks of winter. And then all of a sudden, one warm day pops. You hear a couple motorcycles rumble, and you just can't wait to get out on the road. But wait, before you hit the road, let's make sure your bike is ready to go. For some riders, the wheels never stop turning, especially those guys in Florida. Congratulations to y'all. But for most of us, it's been sitting for a month, maybe 2. If you live further up north, it's been sitting not moving for 3 or 4 months. And that first perfect riding day is not the day to find out that something's wrong with your bike, that something's not right, that the battery's dead, or something other that's even worse. So today we're going to go over a simple checklist to check out your bike. And it's something you should do regularly, but it's definitely something you should do that first spring ride or before that first spring ride. It's an easy initial to remember. I'll give you a key. TCLOCS. T-C-L-O-C-S. TCLOCS. And we're going to go over it letter by letter. So let's get into it. So you want to start this whole TCLOCS process by doing a simple, easy walk around your bike. Look it over. Make sure nothing's out of place. You know what your bike looks like. It's your baby, right? So just do a simple walk around. And that's how you start this TCLOCS process. Now we'll get into each individual letter. Very first T stands for tires. You want to check out those tires. Take a good look at them. Those are probably the most important thing on your bike. You want to make sure your tread's good. Make sure your air pressure's good. Make sure they are set to go. Make sure because they've been sitting that they're not cracked or dry rotted. Make sure those tires are in good shape. Now, I found a great little product if you don't have tire pressure monitoring system on your bike. It's a valve stem cap with pressure valve gauge that connects to your phone by Bluetooth. L-E-E-P-E-E, Leapy. I'll link it in the description below so that you can buy it. I found it on Amazon for about $35. Now real quick, before we move on, let me tell you about my pledge to y'all. Since this channel's fairly new and you're probably new to this channel. Anytime that I reference a product that I use, I'll put a link to that product. Yes, I will get a commission if you use that link and buy that product. But I promise this to you. If I recommend a product, it's not because anybody paid me to recommend it. I'll be honest in my recommendations, always. But yes, if you'll use the link, it will help me out, and it will help this channel, and it will help me grow. So once again, it's a valve stem cap called L-E-E-P-E-E, Leapy. And it monitors your tire pressure if you don't have a monitoring system on your bike, and it connects to your phone with Bluetooth. And I've found that it's pretty accurate. Within about a pound of air or so, it's accurate. Next letter is C, and it stands for controls. You want to twist that throttle. Let it go. Make sure it snaps back. If it doesn't snap back into the neutral position, something's wrong with it. Pull your clutch all the way in. Make sure it feels like it should. You'll know it. Pull your brakes. Check your signals. Turn your bike on. Check your turn signals. Check your brake light. Check all of your controls. All right? Make sure the throttle moves completely freely. Like I said, that's real important. If you roll it and it doesn't roll off, snap back, when you let it go, something's wrong with it. So make sure you go through all of that stuff. That's the C in TCLOCS. We did T for tires, C for controls. The next thing you want to check out, I already mentioned the turn signals, but you want to make sure all your lights work. Turn your ignition to the electric on, check your headlights, check your driving lights, check your brake lights, check your signals. Make sure they're all working and functioning properly, coming on the way they're supposed to. You want to make sure you check all those lights out. That's the L in that TCLOCS. So don't forget to check your lights out. Now, the next one is real important. It's the O. It's the O in TCLOCS. Oils, fluids. Check your brake fluid. Make sure it hasn't gone low. Check your oil. Make sure it hasn't gone low. If anything's gone low while your bike's been sitting for 2 or 3 months, it could dry out. And the worst thing that can happen is dried out seals. So if your fluids are low, don't ride. Get it to a shop. If you don't do your own fluids and don't do your own work, get it to a shop before you ride any great distance. The second C in TCLOCS stands for chassis. Check out the chassis of your bike. Check out your shocks. Make sure they're still good. Especially if you got air shocks, make sure they're still taking on air. Give your bike a little press maybe. Make sure that everything's doing what it should. Once you've checked out the chassis, then there's one last thing you got to check out. Get on that bike, sit down, and put your side stand or your kickstand up. Make sure the spring is in good shape. Make sure that when you put it up, it doesn't hang loose, that it springs up against the frame like it's supposed to, and when you put it down, it springs down and locks into place. And that's the S in TCLOCS. So there it is, guys. TCLOCS. You've done that check of your bike. Like I said, you should do it throughout the year. Ideally, every time you ride, but definitely do all this stuff in the spring. Get ready for that beautiful season. Once you've finished your TCLOCS and you've checked everything out, take a short, quick ride. Not high speeds, not long distance, just to make sure everything's rolling right and feeling good. Stay close to home in case something goes wrong before you head out on that long first ride. Then, once all that's done, get ready for the season. It's time. So there you have it, y'all. A quick 20-minute check of your motorcycle that can save your entire riding season. In the description below, I've included a PDF checklist that you can download for free. It's the TCLOCS system with all the pieces and parts that you need to check underneath each letter. So grab your checklist, give your motorcycle the attention it deserves. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and help me to deliver more motorcycle content and adventures. And remember, the road always teaches you something new every ride.